See, all that keep the Most High's laws gonna come to everlasting life. Read.
But such as liveth shall die.
If you leave it, you're gonna die. So how are you gonna live when you don't know the laws? How are you gonna make it to the kingdom when you don't know the laws? Somebody tell me how you gonna make it to the kingdom for what he just said. I can show you many scriptures concerning that. And you're not even concerned about knowing, thus say the Most High, his rules and regulations, as you know the rules and regulations that they tell you to follow the law of the land. And you follow them to a T. Want your license, you got to study that driver's test book wherever state you in. Got to take his driver test.
Right.
You got to do whatever you got to do to make it in this world, in his world. And you already know, they done told you got to follow the law of the land. And that's what you do. That's what we do. I mean, to stay out of trouble, you have to do that. But you don't fear the Most High. It's no fear the Most High. But read that verse again. Verse 2.
This is the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. But such as liveth shall die.
Such as liveth shall die. We only here because the Most High said, when he come, what good is for you? You running from a lion and running to a bear. So you get away from the bear, run in the house, lean your hand on the wall, and a poisonous snake bites you. Say the day of the Most High is what? Darkness. You know? And not light. Even very dark, and no brightness in it. So when you understand spiritually what he's saying here and following what he wants us to do and following his laws, statutes, commandments, in verse 2, what does it say? Read on. Right, so this is what we want to be. We want to be illuminated from this light that's shining. Get Isaiah 8 and 20. That's shining forth from us in this very darkness that the Most High gonna bring on this earth. Beyond imagination. So if you don't have it, how you gonna shine as lights and be illuminated if you don't know them? You're not following them. You have your own way that you want to follow, how you want to do things. That's why you gotta dismiss that. You have to dismiss that. You don't, then the Most High gonna deal with you. Rebellious Israelites. Read that.
8:20.
Isaiah 8 and 20.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
See? So how do you speak according to the word? You got to know the word. So if there's no light in them, you dealing with what? Darkness. Isaiah 60 and 2.
Isaiah chapter 60. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Right, so darkness is covering the earth. Like as Most I say, he coming back with a Mashiach Yahushua and the 200 million angels. We're going to be very dark. With no light. So only way that we going to shine, if it's the Most High will, as lights and be illuminated, is from the darkness that he's bringing that's going to be on the earth. I mean, we got to have, we require a sign. So what other kind of sign could he give you except for his darkness? And we're going to shine in light because we're in darkness now. That's why I say gross darkness, gross ignorant, the people. People in gross ignorance. to the Most High, to the eyes of the Most High. So what do you know concerning backing up how you feel, your emotions, how your feelings, or the things you're doing in this world every day, your operations that you're doing, thus said the Most High. Give me, go in the Apocrypha, give me Ecclesiasticus 32, read verse 14.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 32, verse 14. Whoso feareth the Most High while not shall will receive his discipline. And they that seek him early shall find favor.
Right. Whoso feareth the Most High will receive his discipline. But how you receive his discipline if you don't even know what he has written for us to be disciplined about? You don't have no clue. You just have your own way that you think. Read. So he that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith. You're going to be filled with the law. You're going to know what's right from wrong. That's what the law tells you, what's right from wrong. But if you go by the way this world says, they say learn the way of the world. You got to follow the law of the land, right? Law of the land says okay to be a homosexual. You can't go against that. They get married. You know, you can't go against that. That's what the law of the land says. Most High law don't say that. But pretty soon you're going to accept it. That's why Most High said, if he ain't leave a remnant of us, we all be like Sodom and like to Gomorrah. But pretty soon you start accepting it because you're going to be around those kind of people. Then next thing you know, you become a creature of habit. Like I said, you would mingle among the heathen and learn their works. He taught you, he trained you, just like right now in California. Next month, they're getting ready to start where the kindergarten to the 8th grade. Boy feel like he's a girl, going to the girl's bathroom, girl's locker room, girl's shower. A girl feel like she's a boy, she can go in the boy's bathroom, boy's locker room, boy's shower, and all that. Catalyst for the world. Straight up. That's why the Most High gonna burn this baby up. Forever and ever and ever and ever. And people going to be burned up with it. So a lot of people going to be put to death before that. It's sad, man. But it's true. Because thus say the Most High. Verse 15. You got to seek the Most High early. You're going to find favor. Just early now, even though it's middle part of early. Because pretty soon you ain't going to be able to do this. You're going to have to know it. That's why I say going to put the laws in our minds. But only way going to put it in our minds if we study and get the discipline of the Most High. How we get the discipline? Because you know, oh man, you fear the Most High. You're going to be afraid of him. You're going to know, I can't do that. I can't think like that. I can't act like that. First and foremost, we got to appreciate the Most High to the utmost and appreciate each other. And love each other. But you can't love, you're going to appreciate, respect, then come love. Say, I love you, but if you don't appreciate and you don't respect someone, how you love them? Right or wrong? All that goes together. You got to appreciate the Most High. You got to respect him. You can if you want to. Don't make no difference. However you want to roll, you roll. But the Most High word is going to be true in the end. You're going to see. Everybody going to see this. But you should already know this. And if you don't, then you need to be going over these things. I'm telling you, because it's going to come a time, it's going to be like, we got to move. Those that don't want to move, stay still. Stay slow, stay stagnant, stay slothful, do whatever you're going to do because the spirit is moving. Spirit ain't stopped. Spirit always moving. And it's moving outside of what you can see, whatever you think you see. Those that's in the Spirit. They're going to come to you. You better be prepared. Verse 15.
He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith. But the hypocrite will be offended thereat.
So now, he that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith. So you said what the law say. But the hypocrite, somebody that don't know the law, they're going to be offended at you asking them that. When you should be wanting to know. I even tell people that don't even come to class or being involved with us, read the first 5 books of Moses, learn them laws. How can they follow what I'm saying? And you got people that's been here all this time and not doing it yet. And they say, say, yes, sir. From just street teaching. But they'll be put down. Because they're not here on the Sabbath class, but you are. We go over this all the time. We go through the lessons all the time. Whereas you should be up there and they should be down there, but when you look at, okay, there, somebody's listening, they ain't going out void. We don't know who the Most High is going to call. We just messengers. Sending it out, and those that listen and really pay attention, they will be illuminated. Hear what it says? He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat. They're gonna be a hypocrite is someone that's contrary to the Most High's word and His laws. They're gonna be offended. How you gonna be offended about the Most High's laws, statute, commandments? You're not offended with man, you're offended with the Most High. That's how it goes down. Read.
They that fear the Most High shall find judgment, and shall kindle justice as a light.
That's right. See, they that fear the Most High shall find judgment. You're gonna find judgment. Because you have the knowledge of the Most High to be spiritual. To have the mind of a Mashiach Yahushai. Because He showed us Himself in the volume of the book. Then open He their understanding to understand the scriptures. He's the way, the truth. He's the way to show us how to follow the truth, which is the law, that leads to everlasting life. And He said He's going to send the Comforter. I'm going to send you another Comforter. He's the Comforter. He's been comforting us from the beginning. That's all we needed was the tree of life. He's the life. Remember? I am the way, the truth, the life. He's the life. Showing us the way to reach the kingdom through the law. This is a book of laws. Are we reading things that we're learning what's right and wrong? That's the law. The law teaches you what's right and wrong. Once you go to 613, now you go beyond that. We're not dealing with the 613 laws as we're going through this here, but it's still giving us understanding of what's right from wrong. Just like you know in this kingdom. If you don't, you're going to end up with a ticket or you end up your butt in jail. Sitting up somewhere sad as ever with a number. Read.
A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Right, so a sinful man, those men that break the law, or women that break the law, will not be reproved. You can't tell them what's right according to help their spirit. They're gonna find an excuse according to their own will. Read verse 23.
Okay, that's in chapter 32, verse 23. In every good work, trust thy own soul. For this is the keeping of the commandments.
Hear that? In every good work, you're supposed to trust your own spirit. But this is the keeping of the commandments. But you can't trust your own spirit if you're contrary to the laws of the Most High. But you can trust your spirit if you think about the commandments.